Brownie gone.
What'd you say?
The brownie is gone.
Oh. All right, so we got about 90 minutes before it starts hitting. Welcome back to Bond Minute Bond. My name is Brian. Oh wait,
And my
no,
name
I
is
I
Brad.
jumped the gun. Now you know what podcast you're on before you heard it.
No,
That's how this is supposed to.
you know who the hosts are before you know the podcast.
From Russia with Love, minute 16. My name is Brian. I think that's the proper way.
And my name is Brad.
And this is the podcast that takes the longest running, smoothest, suavest, most debonair spy franchise around and shakes it out 1 minute at a time. Never stirred. This is Bond.
Minute Bond.
And sir, first, I spoiled myself a little bit because I was making thumbnails for future YouTube versions of this and TikToks and stuff. So I accidentally saw the screen grab of this agent meeting number 3. So I have now admitted to my sins.
Yeah, could be worse.
But sir, what happened in this minute?
Realistically, not a whole lot. It is kind of setting up for the next couple minutes because this is kind of like step 0 in their plan that they're going to grab this one agent that they stashed away, corporal, or what was their official title? Corporal of Security for the State or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Corporal of State Security, Tatiana Romanova.
I wonder where Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, may have gotten inspiration for her name.
Possibly. But we get to see her. She meets with number 3. Was it Colonel Kreb? What is her official title?
I'm not sure of SMERSH.
Colonel Kreb, head operations of SMERSH, which stands for
son of a bitch.
You failed today's quiz. All right. You're going to summer school. I have no idea. I was asking you.
Let me look up. All right. Well, first I want to say, so the Black Widow character was created in April 1964, but the movie From Russia with Love came out in May 27th, 1964. So March, April, May. They created Black Widow a month before this movie came out, but I mean, we'd have to fact check it. Her name may have been already published in the book version. SMERSH, right? SMERSH.
Yeah, it's an umbrella organization for 3 independent counterintelligence agencies in the Red Army.
I was reading it right alongside you. But what does it stand for?
It stands for SMERSH. It is an abbreviation of Russian smirt something, literally death to spies.
Okay. So
yeah, there you go. SMERSH. So, but we get to see Romanovsky meet with number 3. We get like half a second of dialogue basically saying, do you know who I am? Yeah, you're the head operations of SMERSH. I met you one time. And that was basically it. Besides her, we found out that she worked in the English decoding room.
Yeah.
And that the only other thing we really know is Buff and Stuff is creeping around some corners, trying to get some views in.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig's Buff and Stuff.
I was going to say, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you know, but with that at around 27 seconds, I'm curious if he will become some like rogue agent or if, he was just told to keep an eye on the perimeter, but keep out of sight himself. So it's either he's doing his job or he is just interested in stuff that is supposed to be above his pay grade, sir.
Yeah. Another logical reason for him being there. And like I said, I don't remember exactly. I know how he fits into the movie. I just don't remember exact things because I refuse to rewatch this movie.
Hey.
He could be, making sure that she wasn't followed or anything like that, kind of staying out of distance, staying out of sight to make sure she wasn't followed.
Touche.
Which would be another logical reason. But yeah, could be that. Could be any number of things.
From what you remember, will we actually get an answer to why he was sneaking about or no?
I don't think so. Not that I remember, but I don't think there's like a real reason. Maybe now there will be since we're breaking it down minute at a time, hyper analyzing every word that they say. But I don't remember one.
There's a deleted scene that only reveals itself if someone puts it in an auto cutting program.
Yeah.
And by that I mean like cutting up the movie. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a cool area. I mean, just in terms of the aesthetic, the trees and
The camel painting in the background.
are you looking into I was looking outside. Oh, yep, I see that. I mean, it has a nice aesthetic, I guess.
I'm gonna take a guess here. I'm gonna take a stab at things and say, remember this background, remember this backdrop, because I bet you it comes up in a different scene in later in the movie where they reuse the same set, where they just take out the desk and reuse the same set.
Oh, so, and the camel's still on the wall?
I think it is.
I thought you meant like the camel was like a very soft foreshadowing for a future scene, like we'd end up in a desert or something. And then
Oh no, I think they just reuse this entire set for a completely different purpose that is not an office building.
well, they blew through the budget on that first set, right?
Yeah, where they spent 1/8 of their budget or whatever it was. 1/16 of their budget.
Yeah, I would have laughed if that was foreshadowing for a future scene though, because I remember the Pirates movies kind of did that with the sequels. Like, do you remember that first Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
I remember the first one pretty well.
Yeah, there's a moment when Elizabeth falls off the cliff in the beginning of the movie,
Okay.
and Jack is talking to those two bumbling soldiers, and he's like, and then they made me the chief, and then we see her like fall, and he goes and rescue, blah blah blah. That line was literally the whole inspiration for in Pirates 2, the like 40 minutes at the beginning when he's a chieftain. They're like, maybe we could do this.
Maybe we work on this.
Like, take a grain of sand and just invent a whole beachfront.
And then the dog, then the dog was chieftain.
Oh,
if they ever caught it.
Post-credit scene. That thing at the back near around like 50 seconds or whatnot. Do you think that's a wine rack? No, right?
Which one? No, I don't. No, I don't think so. Because they're standing straight up. It'd be sideways. I don't know what that would be.
All right, well,
rack with something on it.
Let me see. What was her? I'm gonna get it and actually figure out this chronology of the name. Was Tatiana Romanova in the book? I mean, obviously, this was filmed months and months and months before the Black Widow character came into existence. So either this is. Oh no, she was I was gonna say either it was a hell of a coincidence.
Yeah.
Or someone saw the movie a little early and then put it in, but no, it's a fictional character in the 1957 James Bond novel From Russia with Love, which makes me a lot more intrigued for what her part might be in this movie. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna bet that she's gonna do a lot of leg scissor twists, you know, that flip people
Black
over,
Widow style?
like the classic. Yeah.
Okay, that's where we're going with that. Okay.
But well, why? What did you think I was saying?
Well, I didn't know where you're going with that because you said legs, scissors. I was like, oh man, where are we going?
I didn't know how to describe her classic move, but you know what I mean, where she jumps 6 feet into the air, grabs around the guy's neck, and throws him around. So I will be bitterly disappointed if my own invention of expectations is not met. No.
Ooh, 46 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I think we get a better idea of what that rack is, and I still can't tell what it is.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That one seemed like that's a chair.
At 46 seconds.
Yeah, but the one all the way at the back is also a chair. It was just at such a perfect angle that you didn't see the seat.
I guess I could see it. Oh yeah, there's the arms. Okay, so yeah, the one in the back is probably a chair too.
So chairs.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Because when they pan through it, you can see the armrests.
God, anyone listening to me was like, "Is that a wine rack?" It's like, you fucking idiot.
It's a chair. It's a really fancy chair.
Get out of here, you alcoholic. The only alcoholic allowed is Bond.
And he's already drank it. So why is the rum always gone?
It was a wine rack, but then he got to it first.
Then he got to it. So then they're like, well, let's make this into a chair. My name is Brad.
I'm Brian.
And that was money.
Every penny of it. The TikTok is Bond Minute Bond if you want to go over there and follow those minutes. I will never get tired of your dancing.
I'll have to get some new moves.
If in 30 years it's still the same move. One, I'll be like, damn, we've known each other 30 years.
30 years.
But
And we're only on the fourth movie.
hey, we'll finish this movie by the end of the year.
Yeah, this one, yeah.